just play our loop over and over into infinity. There we go. I'll drag this back out. Okay. So we have a bass line there. Let's switch it up a little bit. I'm just kind of playing around, having fun. All right, that sounds okay. So I can just press spacebar to play and stop. And every time I press spacebar, it's going to start over back at the beginning of my loop, unless I tell it to start somewhere else by clicking like that. Okay, and stop. So now we'll go over to the drum kit, and once again, I'm just going to drag my cursor over and select that, and press Shift-Command-M. Creates a new MIDI clip. Let's label that real quick. Let's call that bass 1 kit 1. All right, so now we're over at the drum kit, and I can show you. This is the MIDI view, and this is the actual drum kit instrument view. We'll go back over to the piano roll, and let's make sure the drums are armed over here. Okay, so let's get some kicks going on. Just going to select that, duplicate that across. See what that sounds like. I'm going to press Command A and select all of them and drag them all up at once. Turn the volume down just a little bit. I'm just going to press Control D and copy that hi-hat all the way across. Let's see what that sounds like. The bass is so heavy you can't even hear the kicks. Okay, so we got a little drum loop going on. Let's go back over to our lead here. There's our organ. Let's bring the volume up a little. Okay. So we're going to once again just select that area, Shift-Command-M. I'm going to drag this down a little bit so you can see our bass, our kit, and let's name this organ 1. Okay. Also, I don't want just such a plain organ sound, so I'm going to add one effect, which is a ping-pong delay, which is kind of a old just reggae dub effect. So I'm over here in my device view, and what I want to go to is audio effects. Audio effect I'm looking for is called ping-pong delay, and there are different presets I could use, but I just want the basic ping-pong delay. So I'm going to hold that down and drag it and drop it behind the organ instrument. Now you can see we have this delay effect going on. You can turn it off and see what it sounds like with it and without it. You see just two basic knobs here, dry, wet, and feedback. Dry, wet, turn it off. That turns it off basically. It's only a dry signal is coming out, which is the signal with no effects. And wet just means the effect is turned on all the way, and that's all you're hearing is the effect. So let's put it at 50-50, and you can hear both the effect and the original organ sound going through it. It sounds kind of cool. And feedback is feedback, and you can see it'll make the delay stretch out longer and longer. That sounds kind of good. This is a filter right here. Everything above the filter is getting cut out of the delay, and everything below is what you're hearing. So right now this is the mids, this is the highs, this is the lows down here. Right now the delay is just the mids. And to show you that, I'm going to turn it back up to full effect. That's just throwing it out of sync. Kind of interesting. Okay, so let's play our whole loop again by just pressing spacebar. Turn the bass down just a little bit. So I'm just going to record real quick. Now you can see what happened is it only recorded 2 of my notes. Since I had it on loop, it was overwriting the old loops. Only 2 long notes are fitting in here. Here, I'll play it back and you can see what I'm talking about. It didn't even start that time. So I'm going to click this and then come down here to the MIDI view, and you can see what's happening is this is a little off. I'm going to fix that, and I'm going to delete this. And I want to hear all 4 bars. Let's turn that off real quick. I want to hear all 4 bars, what I was playing. So what I'm going to do is drag this loop out to now we have 4 or 8 bars. I'm sorry, 8 bars going all the way across. Drag the bass back out. I dragged them all out. I'm going to show you what just happened. Click the bass, drag the bass out. All that does is it's looping. It's going to play the same thing twice, and you can see a little mark here that shows you it's a loop. I'm going to drag the kit out. So now our 4 bars of the drum kit are going to be dragged out to 8 bars also. and the keys I'm going to drag out to 4 bars. This one's not a loop. You can see there's no little line in it. What tells this where to loop is down here, this bar, which I'm going to move over. Yeah. The start bar. Now you can see all 4 notes that I was just playing. I fixed a couple here. I fixed this note. It was way too short. All I did was drag it back out. And I can see with these numbers that this is 2 bars, this is 2 bars, this is 2 bars, this is 2 bars. You can see they're not perfect. It doesn't matter. It's I played it with my keyboard. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's, you know, it sounds more human sometimes when it's not perfect. So I'll just play that back again. So we got something that doesn't really sound bad at all in just a minute. Thanks for watching the tutorial, and I'm sure I'll make many more after this.